Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah today. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Hannah. I stamp here at Stampin' by Hannah on YouTube. You can find me over on stampinbyhannah.co.uk and at Stampin' by Hannah on Facebook and Instagram. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm based in the UK and I have this fun bundle for you today. So I'm going to make a card. I'm going to make my first Christmas card of the year using Trucking Along. Now, this stamp set is not in this catalogue. So if you've got a copy of the catalogue, you're looking for it in here, you won't find it. It is one of our online exclusives. Stampin' Up release these every couple of months, and this one was released at the beginning of July. It's so fun. We have a punch and a stamp set. I am loving it. It's gorgeous. There are, if depending on where you are in the world, this stamp set has been in and out of stock. It is available in the UK and Europe right now, so I thought I would share it with you. Oh goodness, you can see probably me. There we go, if I tilt in the right direction on my double chin. But yes, so we've got the punch and the dies, the stamps that match. I love this truck. I think this is going to be one of those really useful, probably not going to leave my craft room type sets, because I have men in my life that really like things with wheels. So I can see this coming out quite a lot. Saying that, Christmas card today, I'm going to go kind of stick quite traditional. So I have crumb cake. I'm going to go snowy, think white and crumb cake and just classic. We're going for something quite classic rather than something loud and bright and bold. Just because that's the sort of card that I like to make. So I've got a card base of crumb cake and a layer of basic white. And I'm going to sort these bits out first because I'm not doing anything with these at all. So we've got our card base, got a layer of basic white that's going to go on there, like this. And then everything else is going to attach onto that one piece of basic white. So I have already gone ahead and heat embossed our sentiment, which says, wishing you a festive Christmas. I'm going to wipe away the, I've used embossing buddy, which is not really what it's called anymore. But yes, I've put a bit of powder on just to get my perfect stamping, which hasn't quite happened. But that's okay. I'm rolling with it. In addition to Trucking Along, I have also pulled out my Stampin' Up, sorry about the colour of this, the Stampin' Up Classic White Craft ink, which comes with the refill, because you kind of need to refill it every single time that you use it. I am just having a moment where I'm wondering whether this is on the catalogue. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is on page 137. And it's here. There is, oh no, part comes ink included. Part comes an ink. Oh. Part comes uninked, ink with included refill. So you can buy the refill separately, but if you buy the pad, you get the refill included. Because you will need, it's kind of sticky. So I am going to create a kind of scene. So I've got the tree. This is it's really cute because you've got the tree and then you've got the leaves kind of stamp on top. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to create a bit of a background with my white craft ink and the tree. So I'm hoping, I might need to re-ink this halfway through. You can see my ink pad is not new. So I'm going to stamp some trees. I have inked it not that long ago, as in about 10 minutes. I'm going to create kind of background, not all the way along, probably going to leave it about there. So really cute. Isn't that adorable? I am then going to, I've got a bit of sponge. This is a Stampin' Up sponge, but we don't sell them anymore. Really gutted about. So I'm going to get some, any bit of sponge dauber, makeup sponge, anything like that. And I'm going to dab on some of the white craft ink in this bottom corner. So where the sentiment is, and then along our tree line. So we are smudging the ink a little bit. That's okay. I want that kind of sort of snowy effect. So around our sentiment a little bit, down at the bottom, and then up towards the top. And I'm just kind of blending it out a little bit and creating just something different. You know, we've got that craft colour, but we want that it's going to be on some layers and we're going to make it stand out. So that is our background. Isn't that really sweet? Really quick. It can take a little while to dry, so this is one of the things you might want to leave off to one side. But because we've spread it out again with our sponge, it's going to dry pretty quickly. While it's drying though, I'm going to grab a piece of scrap basic white and the truck. So the truck comes in two pieces. You've got the outline die and the inner one. And we are going to stamp, I'm going to stamp the colour first. And the reason I do this is just to make sure that I've got a really crisp image on that outline after I've stamped it. I think you could probably get away with stamping this either way. I've had a bit of a play, and I think you could probably do it either way. I don't think it really matters. But just because that's the way I like to do it, I'm going to stamp it, the colour side first. Now this ink pad's really juicy, can you see? This is boho blue. So I'm going to stamp it off once first, before I stamp it onto my piece of basic white, like that. And then I've got Memento black ink for the outline of our truck. And this includes the wheels and everything else. This stamp lines up really, really nicely. Really not difficult to do at all. And the stamp, because it's got bits of white on it, it does create a bit of dimension as well, which is very cute. Now this punch, you could actually punch out the truck without stamping it. So you've got the body of the truck, you've got the wheels, you've got the wheel arches and the little window. So you can punch it and kind of build a truck. I'm not going to do that today. We're going to stick with just punching out the pre-stamped one. But it is just adorable, isn't it? And I do like a punch. I mean, this you could quite easily fussy cut out that truck. And I'm not saying that you couldn't, because absolutely it is not a complicated image to cut. But a punch is so quick and easy. It's so quick and easy. So we're going to pop our truck. Our truck's going to go on there like that. Now I think that looks a little bit naked. So we're going to add, because there are things in this stamp that you can add onto the back. So we've got a stack of presents. We're going to stick with the Christmas theme and go with the stack of presents. And again, we've got two stamps. So we've got an outline stamp and a kind of inner stamp for the colour. And I've got boho blue out. I'm just trying to think. I'm not particularly organised today. I am also vlogging today. So I've got like 4 videos all in my head. This we will need to fussy cut. So I'm trying to think what colour. We've got white, we've got crumb cake. We've got boho blue. Should we stick with boho blue presents? Let's go for full strength boho blue for this. So let's ink that up and stamp it down. And that looks really odd, doesn't it? Just like this weird little bit of presents. Doesn't really look like presents. But once we've added our layer over the top, like that, you can see it's some presents. How cute. Now you could stamp that and colour it in with blends. You could also colour the truck in with blends as well. But sometimes nice, quick, you know, just a little bit of, just nice, quick crafting with, you know, you don't have to worry too much about colouring it in. This, I'm sorry, we have to fussy cut because there isn't a punch or a die that goes with this, or the tree. So you've got a tree that you could put in the back of the truck. You've got, what else have you got that could go in the back of that truck? Presents, there's flowers, there's a Christmas tree, and then there's a sort of strange palm tree surfboard dealie as well, which I'm sure if you live somewhere warmer than England right now, might make more sense. But for all it's July, it feels like Christmas because it's done nothing but rain now for a week. If it was warm, I'd be complaining it would be was warm, wouldn't I? But never mind. So that will then fit. I've left a little tab on so I can stick it onto there. So I'm going to use some wet glue for this. Now, we had an email from Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up have started to warn us about items that are in high inventory. So they've got lots and lots of in the warehouse, and liquid glue is one of those. So please do go and grab some, because it's great glue. It's really useful. I am trying my best. I'm not a wet glue person, but I am trying my best to use it and practice with it. Look at that. Very, very cute. So I'm going to pop this on with some seal. Just because, yeah, I like wet glue, but I'm also lazy. So stick that on there like that. And then I think, am I going to pop it up or shall I pop it straight on? Tell you what, let's pop it straight on flat, because Christmas cards are one of those things that you post a lot, don't you? Like they're lovely, but you very rarely do you hand deliver. Quite often they're for special people that live far away. So they need to go through the post. And if they go through the post, we need them as flat as possible. Less important in the UK. We're really lucky that we can put things through the post that have got some dimension. But I know if you're in, particularly the States, getting through things through the post with anything on that's not completely flat, it can be really difficult. So we have that. Isn't that really cute? I really like that. I'm just thinking if we could maybe a bit of splatter or some gems. What do we think? Maybe, I'll tell you what I have got. These are new in my crafting. These are the loose silver sequins. Love them. Loving these a lot. So let's just see. So I need my wet glue back again. And I'm going to pop probably 3. So little dabs of glue. 1, 2, and 1 down here. And then with the putty end of my take a pick tool, I can pick up my sequin, she says, and pop it straight down onto my glue. Super, super simple. Like that. Oh, she says. Not coming off, that one. There we are. And that is my card for this week. Isn't that adorable? What a fabulous way to start Christmas crafting with trucking along from the Stampin' Up online exclusives. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, if you do like anything that you see in my videos and you want to purchase anything, do check out my online store. The link is in the down bar below. And I hope to see you again really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.